Abstract reasoning. Objectives: to use inductive reasoning skills to explore relationships between objects, numbers, and ideas, to develop your critical thinking skills and improve your problem-solving skills. The ability to think beyond the surface level and come up with creative solutions to problems is often called abstract reasoning, inductive reasoning, or logical reasoning. Some of the benefits of developing your reasoning skills are it's great brain fuel. It helps you to think outside the box. It strengthens your critical thinking skills, helps you to understand complex concepts, helps you to make informed logical decisions, is beneficial in many aspects of your life. It can be developed with practice, and it promotes creativity. Visual patterns. A pattern is a visual sequence of repeating objects, shapes, or numbers that follow a certain rule. For example, if this pattern continues, can you guess how many blocks will make up the next figure? So I'm going to give you a moment to think about it. And while you're thinking, just know that there are different ways of figuring out the pattern. So some of you may have guessed how many blocks would be in the next figure by noticing that each column increased by 1. For example, here you have 1 block. Here you added a column that has 2 blocks in the second column, 3 blocks in the third column. So we can expect, if that continues, that there will be 4 blocks in the fourth column, and so forth. Others may have figured it out by simply counting how many blocks there are. This one, the first one, has 1. The second shape in the pattern here has 3 blocks, and then the third has 6 blocks. So if you notice, it went from 1 to 3. That was an increase by how many? That's correct, by 2. And let's see, from 3 to 6, that was an increase by how many? Yes, adding 3, that's correct. So if this pattern continues, what we see here, this is plus 2, plus 3, that it's probably going to be plus 4, which will give you a total number of 10 blocks for the next figure. Okay, and notice we also said the fourth row or the fourth column would have 4 blocks there in the fourth column. And the same as if this were to continue, what do you think the next figure, how many blocks would the next figure have? Well, you can either look at it visually again, or you can look at it numerically and see that if we do plus 5 and add that to 10, that will give us a total of 15. So what we're using here is our inductive reasoning skills or abstract reasoning skills, logical reasoning skills, to be able to determine a pattern or a sequence of what would come next based on what we have observed. Now, patterns can be made up of numbers, shapes, objects, or symbols. Let's take a look at this visual pattern here. If this pattern continues, can you guess the next figure? And I'm going to give you some time to think about it. So pay attention to the position of the symbols or objects. So what did you get? If you said E, that is correct. So if you'll notice here, you have an up arrow with a triangle in the left, a down arrow with a triangle to the right, an up arrow with a triangle to the right bottom, a down triangle, a down arrow with a triangle to the left, and then it's repeating the pattern again, up arrow with a triangle to the left. So what would be next would be the down arrow with a triangle to the right. And there you have it.